Okay.
Well, anyway, you saw him measure and pour the powder. Now he lays the cloth over the muzzle, starts the ball into the cloth, which is into the bore. Short starter, he pounds the ball down. Then with his patch knife, he cuts off the excess.
Okay.
So it's the patching material, the cloth, that engages the riflings. The ball doesn't. The ball doesn't get distorted.
I see. Now he's going to ram it down.
Now he's going to ram it down.
To the powder.
And you ram down quite tight, so there's no air pocket in there. So the patched ball is seated firmly on top of the black powder.
I see.
You're not very photogenic from the backside.
Yeah.
Now, with a capping device that carries percussion caps, he's putting...
He dropped the cap, so he's got to find it.
There it is.
You heard that story. Cecil B. DeMille was going to film this big extravaganza. And he had all kinds of cameras, many cameras. He was going to run 1,000 buffalo in a stampede in front of the cameras.
Okay. Oh, 2 o'clock, just in the 9 ring.
10 ring.
Shot.
Nips the 10.
Did it nip the 10?
Now, these black powder shooters score.
Hey,
That's something that they don't allow them to do anymore in some of the shoots, is blow down the barrel. What we did that for was to clear the chamber and cool off the embers.
And it puts moisture into the black powder fouling.
Yeah.
To make it softer.
Okay, now describe each step you're going to take now.
Well, now he's filling his powder measure.
Okay.
And for safety, you never take the powder horn or flask to the muzzle.
Okay.
Now, a fancy powder measure with a little funnel on it. So now his propellant charge, powder charge, is sitting down at the bottom of the barrel.
Okay. Now, let me
Historically, he's chewing the rag. While the loading was going on, there was a lot of conversation.
Al, just a second. Hold your hand up. I want to see the size of that ball that you got. Okay, that is the ball you actually shoot. Okay.
Yeah, this is a 5.35 diameter ball. It's called a 54 caliber ball.
The difference between 53 and 54 is the thickness of his patching material.
Now he's pounding that in just a little ways, isn't he?
That's the starter.
Okay.
Now with his patch knife, he cuts off the excess. But he first stuck the end of that strip of ticking in his mouth, literally chewing the rag, moistening it.
Oh, I see.
And that helps prevent it burning through and throwing a smoldering patch.
Okay, now wait, good. Now what did he just do there? He just...
This is considered the short starter, and it gets the ball a ways down the barrel so that when you take the ramrod up, you don't grab it up here and it goes sideways like this.
Okay.
It's got an alignment in there already.
Okay.
Now the patching material is catching the riflings, so the riflings don't distort the ball. And then the ball and patch seated firmly on top of the powder, so there's no airspace in there.
Okay. Now, the only thing he has to do now is put in the cap, is that right?
That's
Now he's
right.
capping
This is
it.
the capper.
Let me get a close in on that. Okay,
There's the little cap.
I see it.
I keep the gun pointed downrange.
The cap goes on the cone, or commonly called nipple.
The cap is right there.
I got it, yeah, I can see it now.
This is in a half cock position
Right.
so
Okay.
that I can take it safely without pulling the trigger and it won't do anything.
I see. And now when you get ready to shoot, then you have to cock the hammer all the way
To
back.
full
Yes,
cock.
and
Full cock.
I cock the hammer and then I set this trigger. This is a set trigger.
Okay, let me get a tight shot on that. Okay, I got it. I see.
This is the set trigger.
Well, what's that right in front of it?
This is the trigger that sets off the hammer.
Oh, okay, I see.
See, he's
And it's-
cocked the internals of the lock now, so he'll have a very sensitive trigger pull on that front trigger.
I got you. So you set the trigger and then you pull the trigger after that.
Yeah,
I see.
pull the other one.
And you could give me instruction on what I should do. Get my ears here. Okay, now what do I need to do?
Well, there's our
Okay.
feet on either side of that, basically. And I'm going to get on this side of you.
Make sure I can hear you.
Okay. Put your feet on either side of that.
It's a heavy stuff.
Yeah. So you'll want to really get it braced.
Right.
So just try it just before you get ready to shoot.
Won't have trouble holding it steady.
Yeah.
Now, you put the top of the sight across right, the top of the front sight.
You can do that. You can put the very top of that or pull it down into the V if you feel you can do that.
Where did you shoot it?
That's where I shot it,
At the
down
bottom
in the
of the
V
V?
as far as possible. I really have underneath here, I have a little silver bead that I usually
And you
use.
put it right at the bottom of the V there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because with mine, the old 92, I was putting the top of the sight across the top of the V, and that's why I was wondering. Okay, so now is it ready, or do I need to
You need to pull the back one.
once I get ready?
You right now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, pull it. You feel it cock. Pull it tight. Okay, it cocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can pull the hammer back. And that front trigger is very sensitive.
Okay.
So you're on your own.
There at 3:30 again, lap Al's first shot.
Yeah, I see it looks big.
Very good.
That's the first heavy. Well, that is fun.
That 4440 yesterday, Al,
I had.
the hat cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go out here again and give it a shot. Use my ears.
Now, terminology-wise, that's a set trigger. And the back trigger cocks the setting mechanism.
Now pull that real good and you'll feel it cock.
Just a little click in there.
That's
So,
right.
Boy, that is.
Now,
Let me get up here before I put it back. It should be high.
low.
It went low?
Yeah. 5:30,
I don't see it.
about 6 inches low.
The second white
Oh, I
ring,
see it. I see it.
right on the line.
Damn, that was weaving. I shouldn't have pulled the trigger.
Well, try that trigger a few times. No, you don't have to do that.
Oh,
Yeah, just go ahead. Just cock that. Now just try that.
oh, I see. I was jerking it.
What's the trigger pull weight on that?
About a half pound.
About a half pound? Okay. You just think about a half pound and it goes off.
Yeah, I can see that now. I was jerking it, flinching.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see now. That's really quite a sensitive trigger.
yeah. And it's
That's the
settable.
whole idea of it.
Yeah, I could feel 2 clicks that time. Got it back and it went. So how interesting.
Al, Willie flew a lot of time in FJ Furies, which
Now, if you've got a heavy load in this, okay.
step aside and I'll spot it for you. High right. 4-letter words okay?
Oh yeah, I wish I had a holster though so I could.
So you could shoot yourself in the leg.
I'll make a comment to you if you got it pointed down or not.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, you got it up there like that.
Black. Near the black.
Down. It's down. It's down. There you go. Now the barrel's level right now.
Well, it's a lot easier that close to hold it up. But
Goddamn
down,
pilots.
I still was down. Well, I'll tell you,
You sure you weren't a Marine?
those old Western
He
cowboys.
was a Marine and a pilot. That's bad.
I've got